Today, we continue the series on sati, the original Pali word for mindfulness. And I like sati because it has broader connotations than just mindfulness, and they include remembrance, presence, and ethical care. This session is on beginner's mind. Mindfulness, or sati, invites you to meet each moment as if for the first time. It's the art of being fully awake to what is here without rushing past it or pull it into the shape of your expectations. Beginner's mind is a way of describing this openness. It means showing up without the weight of, I already know this, and with a willingness to be surprised by life as it unfolds. The experts, they say, really, when he looks at something, he only has a few possibilities. Whereas when you look at it with beginner's mind, the possibilities are endless. Now, this perspective becomes particularly, excuse me, becomes particularly valuable as we age. We have seen and done a great deal. We know what we like and what we don't, and often settle into routines. Beginner's mind asks us to loosen those patterns. It doesn't mean forgetting wisdom you've earned. It means letting life feel fresh again. Think about meeting somebody new in your community. You might feel tempted to size them up quickly. Oh, she's like so and so. Or we probably won't have much in common. Beginner's mind says, pause, look again. What if you have never met anyone like this before? What if this person has something to teach you, or you them? That openness changes how connections grow. Or consider your daily routine, maybe washing dishes, taking a morning walk, or having a cup of coffee. Often we do these things on autopilot. With beginner's mind, even familiar actions become interesting. You might notice the feel of warm water on your hands, or hear the crunch of gravel under your shoes in a way you haven't for years. This is also powerful when facing aging itself. We experience changes, stiff joints, lower pace, or hearing and vision shifts. Instead of bracing against it with frustration, beginner's mind allows you to approach these changes with curiosity. What is this like today? How does my body feel now? This doesn't remove challenges, but it softens the struggle and creates space for kindness towards yourself. The benefit of beginner's mind is freedom. You stop being trapped by the story of, I already know how this goes. Instead, you open the door to what is actually present. And sati, mindfulness, keeps you rooted in awareness so you can notice when old judgments creep back in. Beginner's mind keeps you learning and growing. Bringing this into daily life doesn't require special conditions. It asks only that you pause, breathe, and look again. When you do, life becomes less about controlling outcomes and more about discovering what is actually here now. So, as you go about your day, I invite you to bring a touch of beginner's mind into the ordinary moments of life. Whether it's saying Buenos dias, passing on the sidewalk, making a meal, or noticing the changes in your own body. Let you see it as if for the first time. This is the heart of sati, meeting each moment with openness and kindness. In doing so, even familiar days can feel fresh and alive again. And now, a guided meditation. Sit comfortably, close your eyes or soften your gaze, and take a slow breath in and out, letting your shoulders relax and drop. Feel the support beneath you. Notice where your body makes contact with the chair. Allow any tension to soften bit by bit. Relax your shoulders and jaw. Place gentle attention on your breathing. Feel the air moving in and out. Feel your chest rise and fall. Don't try to force anything. Just let your breath be natural and easy. Silently say to yourself, this is the first breath I have ever felt. Let curiosity rise as you feel the inhale and exhale, as if exploring something completely new. Picture one simple daily activity like brushing your teeth or greeting a neighbor. Imagine doing it for the first time. No assumptions, no rush, just openness. Notice how it feels in your body to approach it fresh. Listen to the sounds around you. Feel the temperature of the air on your skin. Treat each sensation as if you've never experienced it before. What's that like? Take one more deep breath and gently wiggle your fingers and toes and open your eyes and carry this beginner's mind into the rest of the day. Perhaps trying it with the next person you meet or the next routine that you do. And take a moment to notice how you feel right now. Any sense of ease, freshness, or simple presence. As you return to the day, carry this beginner's mind with you. Let every breath, every meeting, each step be seen with new, fresh eyes. When you feel yourself slipping into old patterns, pause, breathe, and see what's here now as if for the first time. So, Barley, how's your meditation been?
It was pretty good. I find that sometimes I have to change the time because if I wait too long, I'm too sleepy and I fall asleep. But I
Right.
was glad that I was able to change the time. So,
That's
yeah.
good.
Mhm.
And it's great that you can adapt the meditation to your cycle of where you are today.
Yeah. Yeah.
How about you, Joyce?
Sorry, I was on mute. Well, it's always harder when you have someone over because we've been busy and running around, like little squirrels in a cage or something. But I did find yesterday we had a driver take us up to Sandblast and back. And on the way back, when everyone was tired, in the car in the back seat, that is actually a really good place to meditate because it's there's a rhythm of the tires under you, and you can very easily go into meditative state. But I don't know if Scott is willing to drive me around for hours every day, so I can get it good meditation.
Uh-huh. Now, when I was in Silicon Valley, I uh, had to spend a lot of time on the road going from client to client. And I learned to do a thing that I actually wrote a little book about called Freeway Zen. And I learned to roll the windows down, turn the radio off, and just listen to the sound of the wheels on the road. And I had some of the best meditations during freeway Zen that I had at that time. And sometimes the traffic wasn't bad enough and I got to my client too soon and I was not happy that I had to stop meditating.
That's an unusual travel experience in the Bay Area.
Yeah.
That's right. It was good. It made very good use of that time. How about you, Carol?
Um, I keep doing the nighttime thing pretty much. I'm either watching a guided meditation or just turning everything off and sitting for a while. So I have that firmly entrenched at this
Now,
point.
you used to just watch meditations and now you're actually spending some of the time just sitting and being quiet. How's that for you?
Yeah, I'm sometimes I do both. I do the guided meditation and then I sit for a while. Um, So yeah, the sitting for a while is good. And then when I get in bed, I often continue with
Hmm.
trying to realize that I am nothing but awareness.
Uh-huh.
And I'm not getting very far with that, but I keep trying.
Okay. How about you, Tom?
Well, I uh, I have been traveling and disrupting, uh, living somewhat of a disruptive life, but I've taken a few minutes from time to time to relax and kind of separate from the surroundings, which I would say was some type of meditation.
Hmm.
Mm.
I'll be traveling again next week, um, and I'll be in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. And I plan on visiting a little, I wouldn't call it an ashram, but it's a kind of place that was set up by some Indian guru
Hmm.
and a lovely setting. I visited there before. He's no longer on this plane. So I hope to do a little meditation there.
Very
Uh,
good.
uh-huh. It's a nice lake and a lovely setting and very friendly people. So I'll look forward to that.
And
Otherwise, I think I'm in the need for a little more regularization of lifestyle. I'll be getting a knee replaced at the end of the month, so that's going to ground me for a while.
hmm
So I hope to be able to utilize that for
hmm
a little more, let's say, scheduled and regular meditation.
No, I know sometimes when Carol and I were traveling around Southeast Asia, we would visit some temple somewhere. And that was another place where I had some very good meditations. After traveling, it was so nice to sit
Lovely.
and be quiet.
Indeed. Indeed.
Now, also, I'll share with you something that my teacher told me when I was asking him in India. I spent a lot of time walking around this holy mountain, and I asked him how to make the best use of that time. And he said, pay attention to what is not moving. And I think that's a very good, very deep instruction. So you can do that too. So, Doug, how's your meditation been?
Um, I before I get into that, I just wanted to say those people you guys were talking about earlier when I tuned in late. Uh, uh, Trans women is a good term to use. It's more sensitive and a little less awkward than so I just wanted to put that in. Uh, my meditation has been pretty much the same in the afternoons. About this time, I just set aside this time every day. When we have the Zoom, and in other days it's not the Zoom, I just meditate.
That's very good, and it seems like you have settled into a routine.
I think I have, yeah.
That's great. That's great. So now we have a video, and given today's subject, this video is Beginner's Mind by Jon Kabat-Zinn.
Beginner's mind is a lovely orientation to bring to the present moment. This moment is always fresh, always new. We've never been in this one before. And yet we bring so many ideas and attitudes and desires to every moment that we can't actually allow ourselves much of the time to see things as if for the first time. Imagine bringing awareness to your children with beginner's mind so that you actually see them not through your lenses of ideas and opinions about your children, but fresh, the miracle of them, the amazing nature of them. So this is something that we could bring to any moment. It has the virtue of, sometimes we're so expert that our minds are just full of, our expertise, but it leaves us without any realm for novelty or new possibilities. In the mind of the expert, they say there are very few possibilities, but in the beginner's mind, there are infinite possibilities because we come to it fresh. So it's a kind of a discipline to try to bring beginner's mind to every aspect of your life and not be so stuck in our ideas and opinions about how much we like this or don't like that, or what the outcome of a particular situation might be. And when we come to things with this freshness, it actually, again, has tremendous transformative qualities associated with it. And when you bring it to other people and you're open and spacious with them and don't insist that they be the way they were half an hour ago or 2 years ago or whatever it is, they feel seen and recognized and met in a way that they might not otherwise experience. That benefits them, and it also benefits us.
And now let us take a few minutes and meditate. This final meditation is a way to rest in the remembering and to let sati guide you into the simple happiness of being fully present. Approach it today with beginner's mind, like this whole experience is new to you. Mindfulness is present moment experience, paying attention on purpose in the present moment, non-judgmentally. Fully receive whatever is experienced. Then let it go. All right. And we'll close with a chant. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. Peace, peace, peace. All right. What did you get from today's session?
I just like that term, beginner's mind.
Well, me too. It's easy to approach everything. We live lives to a large degree that are the same each day, and you can approach everything with a habit, and then what you're really experiencing is your habit, not what's going on.
Mm.
Yes, I think this is a good thing to practice. Years ago, I was getting my motorcycle transmission rebuilt at the shop in this is in Phoenix. I was living there at the time, and I went into the shop to see how work was progressing. And the mechanic happened to be standing behind the counter there, and who was the mechanic who was working on my transmission. And he said, "Yeah, work's coming along. Would you like to look at it?" And I don't know why, but I said, I don't know. Seen one transmission, you've seen them all. And I could, I could really, he was hurt. I could see the hurt in his eyes. So I immediately corrected myself. And say, "Oh, sure, yeah, let's take a look at it." It was a good lesson.
hmm It's also surprising that, when you take this fresh mental attitude, you see things that you really never noticed. So I think a big part of beginner's mind is just holding on to the curiosity.
I like the idea
After,
of not
I'm,
knowing everything. I like the idea of not knowing everything.
yes, yes,
Just learn something all the time.
and it's freeing.
Mm-hmm.
It reminds me of something someone told me years ago, because, for instance, if you go on a daily walk, you tend to go the same place every day. So
Uh-huh,
just to go the other direction and you see things from, like you said, from a different point of view. You break up that habit and things look different to you. Just little things like that.
uh-huh. The other thing that I've experienced is that, when I see things fresh, somehow joy is more available. You walk past and you see a flower and you really see the flower and it just makes you happy.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, it's good to be with you again and have good meditation in the next week. And I'll see you next Thursday.
See you later.
Namaste.
Okay. Thank you.